On the 36th day of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, advocates and refugees gathered at the state capitol to educate lawmakers about what life is like for refugees coming to Arizona. Cronkite News reporter Nick Shesky tells us about the message advocates had for lawmakers.
Over 4 million people have fled Ukraine since the Russian invasion. While many of them are going to Europe to be close to their families, the U.S. is prepared to take up to 100,000 Ukrainian refugees, many of whom will come to Arizona. Today at the state capitol, a few dozen advocates and refugees gathered to dispel the myths that surround refugees and to discuss some refugee-friendly policies they want lawmakers to consider.
Millions of people are currently displaced from their homes due to humanitarian crises around the world. Nira Sumik, a refugee from Bosnia and Herzegovina and the event organizer, says with all that is going on in the world, now more than ever, refugee voices need to be heard.
Bring refugee advocates, former refugees, faith leaders, and other community organizers to the state capitol to connect with legislators and educate them about refugee and asylum issues.
Arizona resettled 647 refugees in 2021. With the active war in Ukraine and the crisis in Afghanistan, that number in 2022 looks like it will be much higher.
We received over 2,000 Afghan individuals here in Arizona since the evacuation has happened. In addition to that, yes, the president did raise the refugee admissions cap for Ukrainian refugees.
Some of the refugee-friendly policies advocates wish to see enacted include things like a longer period of time refugees can stay.
Provide more protection for Afghans at risk, and to provide a permanent solution for the 70,000 or so people who received humanitarian parole to come here, but they aren't here permanently.
One of the largest topics of conversation today was dispelling the myths that surround refugees.
We are forced to leave our country, our people, our school, jobs, loved ones, member of our families. So we were forced. We were not here for, to have a leisure life or have going for a vacation. We struggled so much to survive our own lives.
Funding to support refugees is also a big topic of concern. Currently, the federal government gives resettlement agencies around $1,200 per refugee for necessities like housing or food during the relocation. In Phoenix, Nick Shesky, Cronkite News.